Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me. I'm over in outside of Austin, Texas right now. Been a long drive. I drove from basically Jacksonville, Florida to Houston last night, and I just got to Austin right now. Gonna spend a little bit of time here with some people I know before I head back out to Arizona and California. Anyways, this video is about somebody in my Discord forum who I guess is a monk within some sort of Buddhist order, and interestingly enough is a monk at a temple where I was living in California before I embarked on my travels. Never saw the guy around before. I guess he was probably there after I left, but Yucca Valley, California, shout out, I'm coming for you soon. So anyways, this guy was we were talking about the different paths, and I was saying, the monks, they embark on this, monastic, mendicant path. Mendicant meaning basically, not working within the economy, living off alms. I don't want to say the word begging. Some of them beg, some of them don't. A lot of them click up in groups in the monastery so they can survive better. Diametrically opposed to that is the path of we're not talking about normies. Normies obviously working a 9-to-5 job. We're not talking about them. Diametrically opposed to that is the person who starts their own business or is a freelancer, an entrepreneur, and they go and live their life and dip into the economy to make what they can so that they can live their own life and do what they want. So basically, I am one of those people. I am not a monk who renounced the world or anything like that. I don't live in a temple. I don't rely on other people. What he was saying is that this has been a debate for the longest time between the so-called laity, meaning the people in the world, which is also another discussion right there, and the people who decide to click up with others who want to get out of the world. So the thing is, none of these paths are right or wrong, but let's talk about the mendicant path first. And let's be real, because I've seen these monks in Yucca Valley in town at Starbucks drinking frappuccinos and at Home Depot buying lumber. They're in the world whether they like it or not. They may not be using money they earn, they may be using donations or alms, but that doesn't necessitate them saying that they have somehow evaded the world. They haven't. The other thing is that they make it sound more noble than it really is. They click up with others out of weakness. See, in this world, you're born in this gauntlet. Why pretend like you can get out of it? Why pretend like there's, they pretend that these monasteries are like, rest stops off the highway. The rest of us are on the highways, zipping back and forth, and they're off the highway in the rest stop. No, you're in this shit with all of us, and you can pretend like you're outside of the world and you can use all that time to meditate and whatnot, but we all know that none of you are doing that, and yes, maybe some of you are engaged in studies, but it makes you no different than the professional student who goes to school, who goes to college and takes out a bunch of loans. There's really no difference between people like that. So, sorry if you guys can't hear me. There's a lot of work being done at this. I'm at a Buc-ee's gas station right now. There's workers milling around. So, these people actually work for a living. Unlike the people in monastery who, out of their weakness, they have to live with others because they can't afford their own food. They can't afford their own gas. They can't afford their own lodging. These people. And then they want to get off on acting like they're more spiritual than you, or that they're closer to the Dharma than you. They're closer to the way. Or they, it's really easy to practice the noble truths when you don't have to deal with the world. Assholes. These monks nowadays, they're just a bunch of fucking assholes. You know what I mean? You want to LARP and pretend like you're better than everybody. Well, yeah, because you don't have to work. You don't have to get up and work a job or find out a niche so that you can earn a living while being on your own. It's real easy to wear your saffron robe and your socks and sandals when you know that your 3 hots and a cot are getting taken care of. Now, that's the majority of the monks. There are some who do take those vows very seriously. There are some, and those people are respectable. They're to be respected and they're to be honored. And I've given to a couple people like that because I realized that they were real. and the realness was there. And it wasn't a LARP, and it wasn't done out of convenience or welfare. Most monks are welfare addicts. They're no different than people on the dole getting $800 a month from the government and a Section 8 voucher. This is why I really cut into them a lot, you know. And then the other thing too is when I engage with monks, I want to have conversations about their thoughts, but they never want to, because they look at me like I'm the lay person. I'm just a stupid Western person. Well, here's the thing, buddy. Let's say that you're in need of a kidney transplant, or you need some medical care, but your other poor brothers at the monastery can't help you. Who are you going to go to then? You're going to go to the guy who's been in the world, who's cut his teeth, you know, and you're going to beg. You're going to ask for alms. Well, you know, and you're going to come supplicating at that point in time. It's just, there's so many holes to poke into this. Now, let's talk about the person like me who is going out, running his own businesses, doing his own thing. It's funny because somebody just left a comment on my video where I was showing cash. And they were going, oh, that's fake. You're just LARPing, you're fronting. This is the beautiful thing about going out on your own, is that people will never realize that what you're doing is legitimate, because they've been programmed and trained in school to associate wealth with, oh, you must be driving a Mercedes-Benz, or you must have a McMansion, or you must be wearing silk shirts instead of wife beaters. You know, what these guys don't understand is that, you know, it doesn't work like that. The people who really have the power, the wealth, they're not the ones who are going to be flossing like that. Okay? They're going to be economical and frugal, because that means they can use the currency for what it's intended to, so you can live and have time and do what you want with your time and energy. So anyways, going out on your own as a freelancer, entrepreneur, businessman, whatever you're selling, you're a one-man band. And you earn your keep, and you live according to nature's laws. See, this is the thing about the monks, is they choose to disregard or live outside of nature's laws, and they expect to be rewarded. No. Nature wants you to go through the gauntlet. You know, her laws are brutal, but you have to play by them. And this is why the people who go their own way and are freelancers or one-man band businessmen, they learn a lot that these monks will never learn, because they're out in the real world, experientially learning what it's like to live in the world and balance morality with, you know, tooth and nail, making a living, pricing your services, dealing with asshole customers, dealing with immoral people or amoral people. What do these monks know about that? They're in safety. Okay? Now, the one interesting point that this gentleman brought up, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think on our Discord, it's Saichi or Seichi or Saichi Ningen. I don't know how I pronounce your name, brother. Forgive me. I'm just a humble Jewish white Mischling born in America. I don't know how to pronounce these things, nor do I care too much, except to respect the person I'm speaking to or about. So in that sense, forgive me if I don't know how to pronounce your name. This gentleman rightly brought up that I am in a lineage of, what did he call me? A loner renunciate, or loner mendicant? Not mendicant, because I don't beg, I work. Loner renunciate is I think what he meant. And he brought up the case of, I don't know how to pronounce his name either. It's Milarepa, Milarepa, famous Buddhist, well, I guess, I don't know if they worship him as an avatar or a holder of the Dharma or whatnot, but he was a murderer, kind of like Paul, the Apostle Paul, and then he found the way, and he began teaching it and writing about it, right? So, this gentleman is right. I am a loner renunciate, because I am a one-man band, and because I don't work. See, the thing you gotta understand is one-man bands like me, we don't work for money for the sake of. We work so that we can have time and energy to live. So I live like the monks, interestingly enough, but I go about it a different way, because I like to have the time and energy to contemplate, to write my books for you fine people. You know, and I've gotten great feedback from all the readers of the Forbidden Laws of Success, saying that it really hit home and they really learned a lot. So I wouldn't be able to write those books if I didn't have time to contemplate and write. So I use my business as a platform, not to accrue money so I can floss. Look, I'm in a 2004 Ford Mustang packed up right now, with my goods because I'm traveling. I don't care about the material goods as long as the car goes vroom vroom and my house has the utilities for me to use so I can be out of the world and I can have peace. That's all I want. But I use my time either to create music or to essentially juice my brain. My brain is a fruit, and it is, and I juice my brain. And then I give you the concentrate. There's no pulp in it. Now, I had this thought the other day that I view the spine as a balloon string, a balloon string with 33 knots on it, and your brain as a balloon. And what are you trying to do, But pressurize yourself so that you'll float higher and higher and higher outside of this mundane realm where everything just seems to be so cutthroat and nasty, and the physicality is everything. So I see it that way. You're climbing Jacob's ladder. You're climbing Jacob's balloon string. 33 rungs, 33 knots. So to get back to the loner renunciate role, I do see it like that, and that gentleman has an interesting perspective. I can't say that I quite respect a lot of the monks who try to take themselves out of circulation because they are a draw on resources and they're not working. It'd be better if I do respect the monks, like the Trappist monks in Belgium. They actually brew beer and sell it, and it's an excellent principle. Any businessman understands that the concept of the cobbler's son wears no shoes, meaning you only sell what you don't use yourself. Do you think those monks drink alcohol? Of course not, but they sell very premium, delicious beer if you're into that. And back years ago, I used to drink that sparingly. It's expensive, very good quality. Those are monks that I can respect because they are still plugged into the economy, and they're self-sufficient, and they work in order to be able to contemplate and live their lives in peace. They get my respect. So anyways, the two paths you have are the mendicant within the abbey. If you're going to be a real mendicant, I respect you if you don't click up with others, because you show yourself to be weak when you need a system like that. Do it on your own, Be the wandering beggar if you want. There's respect in that, though that's not my path. The loner renunciate, though, accepts the laws of nature and works with them and works through them and understands, in order to live here, you need to understand the rules of the game. If life is a game and Earth is the game board, don't you need to learn the rules? And the rules are the laws of nature, the natural laws. So guys, if you like my content, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button. For those who are asking, these are back in stock. Forbidden Laws of Success by the Honorable Soft-Spoken Shaman. That's me. It's a thick book. Make sure you pick this up, guys. The physical copy is $150. I know that's pricey to some, but it's an asset. 268 pages of asset. Assets cost you money, but they actually end up making you a lot more money in the long run. So, well after you've spent that $150 and forgotten about it, check back with me and let me know what your profit's been in your life, whether it's tangible or intangible or both. When you buy the physical copy, I'll give you one of my ebooks for free, Sheeple Repellent, about buying off-grid property. It's a $25 value for free. Or Wealth Preservation, exactly what it sounds like, $50 for free. I'm working on Forbidden Laws of Success 2 right now. I'm traveling, so it's going to be about 2 weeks before I'm done with it. But that's going to be for sale soon for pre-order. What else? Join my Subscribe Star. It's only $10 per month. It's going to be in the description section. We've got great content on there. I've got a chapter from my new book, Forbidden Laws of Success 2, and a link to a book that you guys who are interested in coronavirus, the blah, 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 blah. I don't know if you're allowed to say that on YouTube. There's a book on that pertaining to the economy that I think you all will really like. So make sure you subscribe. I also have a Teespring link if you guys want to buy some ridiculous, raunchy t-shirts. Go for it. You're supporting me, and I appreciate that. It means I can come to you with videos and content. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. I'll actually come to you with another video later today. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.